Hey YouTube, what's happening? This is Tyler on Tools, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We're kind of doing truck improvement day. I got an older truck. It's a 2014. The COVID pricing of all the new stuff, I just can't justify spending the money on something new if I could find the truck that I actually liked. So I'll give you a quick preview. So got a truck box improvement, a tailgate improvement, and a truck tonneau cover improvement. Since that's the first thing that we got to do here. Your truck, when you open the tailgate, it usually just drops and slams to the ground, but now it opens slowly. And that's thanks to this little shock right here. It's like 20 bucks on Amazon. On my model, it has a bracket that adds on here, and then a kind of molly screw bracket that goes into here. This one didn't come with any instructions, a little tricky to figure out. But all in all, the project took me about 15 minutes to put in. And like I said, when you open the tailgate, nice and soft. Second improvement I did today was this old truck box. This has been in here for a while. I've jacked this up. I gave my truck box about a 3-inch lift kit. And the reason I did that is so that my ladders in here can go underneath the truck box. If I don't have that lifted up, then the ladders don't fit in. And I do have the long box truck for this model, so it's like 6.5 feet instead of the 5.5. So that's one way to get a little more elevation so that you can get stuff underneath there. It also allows for snowmobile skis to go underneath there. I added a couple rings here to anchor to when I'm doing stuff. And then the third addition to the truck today was the tonneau cover here. I found this used on, I think, OfferUp for like 75 bucks. It was for the full 6.5 foot bed length. Obviously, when you have a truck box in place, that doesn't work. And neither does the 5.5, because the width of the truck box here is wider than 12 inches. So you need like a 50, I think my cover now is 57.5 inches long. So what I wound up doing is modifying the rails that hold that go onto the edge of the bed here. So over here, I will grab a piece of this for you. Let's see, I think it's this one. So these rails essentially were this much too long for the truck, with the truck box in there. So what I had to do is I had to measure from the truck, sorry about that, from the truck box to the tailgate when it's closed. I need to measure out the distance that it was from there to there. I had to re-drill these two holes here, and one of the sides has this cutout. Actually, both sides have this cutout, but you only need one of them for this latch right here that's on the driver's side. So I had to drill these holes. I think these are 3/16. This hole here is 1/2 inch wide, so I drilled a 1/2 inch hole, and then I took a jigsaw with a metal blade and cut the square out, which now allows for this piece right here. And then up front, what I had to do, because the material is way longer than what you need, I'll roll this up, and I still haven't trimmed it. This is not final. I'm just trying to get this done before it starts raining on me. So this is the extra material right here that would normally go all the way to the front of the bed. And right here in this piece, there's a little like a fiberglass rod that slides through here, and then that goes through a C-channel in the front headrail, which is buried up under here. You can't really see it. Let's see if we can get you a view of it up there. Sorry about all that one-handed operation. So there's the headrail right up there. And so what I had to do was I cut a little slit in the end of this channel right here. I pulled the rod out, and then when I went to temporarily do my new one, I measured from the very front of this right up here to the back of this, and it gave me to there, because this is where the latch is at. 57.5 inches was my total length to that notch for the latch system. And as a temporary test, I didn't want to sew anything or glue anything into place. I took the material and I measured out my distance from that latch point to the front. I took the fiberglass rod and I kind of laid it in there, and I folded the material in half over it. So it kind of looks like a large version of this right here, except for now I have 2 feet of material sticking over. Lubed it up with some stuff like Mother's vinyl protectant, so it slid in the hole a little bit easier. Measured it all out temporarily. Oops, I don't have my step down there. And so now you can see this pivots right in there in that latch. Same on this side. You don't close this till after the tailgate, but for demonstration purposes, I'll do it. You close this and it latches down. So you don't want to damage this weather gasket right here that goes on top of the tailgate when it's closed. So normally have that up. Tailgate closes, and then this piece here pushes down and latches on top of the tailgate. But I looked at these covers, and to buy one, it was going to be like $600-700, and I don't know how it would work if I didn't have the spacer in here, because then the truck box would only be this tall, and so the headrail would actually be butting up almost to the lid essentially, or over your latches. I'm not sure how that would work, or how the ones that are actually designed for this would fall. So that was my project for the day. I think it turned out pretty good. I think it took me probably about 2 hours to modify it and engineer it and modify it, bolt it to the truck, test fit, all that good stuff. So it wasn't that bad of a project. I feel it was well worth the $75 to just try it. You know, it may have worked, it may not. I'm not expecting it to be 100% waterproof, mainly because at the headrail to the truck box, I didn't put any weather strip or anything up there. I am mainly just trying to crap from these trees that gets in the bed of my truck out. And also, for work, I carry my ladders in there, and when around here, when it getting cold out, my ladders get wet, then they freeze, and then I'm thawing them out with a torch, or I'm sticking them in the cab of the truck to do stuff that I just don't have time to do when I'm working. So anyway, those were my projects. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you like the projects, give me a like. But like I said, sorry for the quick video here. I wanted to get this done before the rain kicked in. I've already seen a couple flashes of lightning, so I figured I'd get out of here. Enjoy, and if you have anything to ask, let me know. Take care.